Hey there folks, how you guys doing? Well, I know you're probably going, WTF, what are you talking about, condoms are evil? Well, it's really not me. I'm actually doing it because there is a guy who actually believes condoms are evil and wrong. His name is Vericastnetwork, and I'll have a link to this video. Go check it out. You're going to get a good laugh out of this. A lot of the stuff he's going to say is nonsensical. Go ahead and leave a comment. They'll use circular logic as usual. Nothing unusual. And the reason I brought it up is I'm having my coffee with Claire, and this is an overdue for me not to bring up her channel because this channel is incredible. I love Claire. Claire is the coolest and one of the great channels. She keeps me up to date on so many things that I love to go research that I don't even know about, that she is incredibly intelligent about. So feel free to go link to hers. And also Number One Son is on the roll. This guy, Number One Son's channel, has some incredible videos, so I'll have the links down there. And the reason I had these two channels up there, especially Claire, because Claire always has the douchebag of the week or month. And I think I found her douchebag of the week. And if she decides to use this, I would think it would be funny as hell to see. This guy actually believes condoms are evil. Of course, he had a bunch of nonsensical and ridiculous things to kind of support this supposedly idea, but actually holds no merit or ground to any of his things. Well, let me give you one of them. We are not born with condoms. Well, how nonsensical and ridiculous it is. Just like I'm not born with clothes. We don't wear clothes all the time. I'm also, have to wear protective gear. I had to, the other day, get some hot out of the oven, so I had to wear some protective mittens to get the hot stuff out. I'm not born with those either. I'm not born with glasses. I have to wear glasses sometimes to see from distance, and occasionally reading glasses. I'm not born with those, but I have to wear them. Matter of fact, I had to go to a concert, and I always carry earplugs because sometimes they get extremely loud, which I did have to put them in, but I'm not born with earplugs, but I do use them to protect me from really loud noises so I can use my ears better all the time. Also hats and helmets and so forth. We don't wear coat. We're not born with coats when it's cold outside, but we do wear them, correct? Yes. Also underwear. Maybe that's considered to be sinful too. I don't know. But according to him, that we are not born with condoms. If that's the case, then we're not born with clothes. So take all your clothes off there, Vericastnetwork. I mean, what a cosmic joke. And then one of his big things is, I laughed, he called it natural law and divine law. Well, the natural law I could definitely go for because we do actually have that, and there's a lot of scientists and physicists and also on top of that biologists who actually use that terminology, and it actually fits. Even in constitutions around the world use natural laws. But there is nothing in science and anybody around the world in their constitutional laws that actually use, that's right, divine law. There is no such thing. The only definition towards divine law is depending on the different religions and how they view divine law. And matter of fact, when you have 33,000 non-denominational Christian churches, thousands of different Islamic sectums, and also in the Hindus who have a lot of different forms, they all use the word divine and all have a different conclusion on it. Everybody does, and nobody can give you a definitive definition on the thing except it's some made-up pseudoscience crap that they sort of pull out as a play of words. Personally, to me, it sounds like a bunch of guys playing bongos out in the woods, smoking pot and dropping LSD and going, dude, I'm feeling really divine, man, and just use it as, just trying to sound cool and kind of filling in the blanks of BS. On top of that, what was his other thing? Oh, yeah, we shouldn't meddle around with different sex and all that. Like, his sex way of doing it. Like, he's the ultimate, like, he has a PhD in sexuality and psychology. Right, I love to see. And most of his stuff, he gets it from his Catholic, he's just a Catholic apologist that thinks that Catholics have the ultimate way. Of course, now most people have steered away from Catholics and Christians and Islamic systems, as we realize in the state of science, neuroscience, and psychology. And of course, one of the things I get a biggest kick out of is him and some of the people who support him actually bring up old scientists that from the 1800s, early 1900s, that don't even apply to what we deal with today because technology has advanced so much that actually our science is actually advanced just in the last 10 years. It's got better, even in biology and science and psychology. Of course, they throw that out and they always revert to things that are way completely outdated and archaic. Go figure. It's usually that way. But the bottom line is who is he to sit around and say who to meddle with? Because the truth is, if two people actually agree on the same thing and it's not hurting anybody else, and they come to that agreement and it creates pleasure for them, then that's up to them and their prerogative. It isn't up to me to tell them, even if I don't agree with, let's say, S&M, but they tend to find S&M to turn them on, and they get pleasure from it, and they both agree on it, and both come to agreements. That's their prerogative. It may not be mine, but that's theirs. And who is me to overrule what they feel and like and what's considered to be pleasure? Just like I may like cheesecake and somebody else